Yeah. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know who it is, man. It's your boy Pharaoh the God, always on the motherfucking job. I got fire. Let's talk. Real talk. Today, man, as you see, man, listening to Keefe D talk about his homicide case, his big old case that he got going on. And we're just gonna read about how this dude became a rat bastard, a cloud chaser, and everything else, man. Now, some people like, if you've been following the page, you'll see that, you feel me, I made a couple of videos about Keefe D, about the things that, he has said, about the things of how he, Tupac was breakdancing to get into the back seat. Um, he made some real disparaging comments that put himself into a world of trouble. Now, anybody that knows that been following the Tupac case and what's been going on would know that this dude been running his mouth. This dude been a motor mouth. This dude just been telling everybody like, hey, you know, uh, I did this, I did that. But fuck what I say. Let's see what he got to say. Now, I just want to pause it right there and say that, you know, it's fucked up because when they go to show Keefe D's history, the nigga don't got no history to where it's like, you grew up this way, you grew up that way. You grew up everything. You grew up to be a shot caller. Everything that's being said about you was a big old crib. You was this, you did this, you did that, allegedly. But all that allegedly shit get thrown out the window when you sitting up there and you doing interview after interview. And you telling people, oh, this is, and you telling people that, oh, you know what I'm saying, Puffy, he need to give up money, Puffy need to do this, Puffy need to do that. You implicating yourself. And this is how dummies do it though. This is how dummies, this is what they do. They brain be moving drunk, so they mouth get to talking reckless. And from the lining of things, not the lion, but the lining, like the lining of things, Keefe D brought all this onto himself. You know what I'm saying? He brought this onto himself due to the fact that even if you was involved with the murder, if you saw the murder, if you know who did the murder, you don't go make a movie out of it. You don't go, getting on the internet. But as we all know, clout is a motherfucking real drug nowadays. And it's a shame because this nigga's 70 years old. 70 years old. and still running his mouth. Let's see what else they had to say. Now, this is where black people really fuck up at. I had a talk one time with one of my with my old producer. Um, and we was talking about how we was talking. This is when the Young Thug case first started, and I was telling him like, man, what is wrong with these dudes? They get all this money. I thought the angle was to get all the money and to get out. Um, but he said sometimes it ain't that. He said it ain't like that. Sometimes it's people want to be the biggest drug dealer. People want to be the biggest gang member. And unfortunately, that's what it is. I mean, Puffy on the East Coast, a homosexual man, having sex with probably Biggie Smalls, probably raped Craig Mack. I mean, I don't know. But you have a man like Puffy in charge with money, and then you got a clout chaser like Keefe D wanting more money, wanting to be known. A disaster just waiting to happen. On the other side, you got the blind leading the revolutionary. That's Death Row. Death Row was the blind leading the revolutionary. If Suge and Death Row knew what they had in Tupac, they would be winning today. Not just music, it's so many other things Pac would have been a part of. People would have been wanting to be a part of. But all this comes crashing down because of hatred, because of animosity, because of maybe Sean Combs, maybe Puff Daddy wanted to sleep with Tupac. I don't really know, but all this really comes from hatred, So you have Keefe D, whose nephew's into the gang banging, grew up gang banging, doing this thing, But where it comes fucked up at is that out of all those years of you doing your business, being a stand-up guy, you throw it all away to get on the internet and get to talking about Orlando did the shooting. Oh, this person did the shooting. I have the gun. Now your ass sitting in jail. Where's the gun? Where's the gun? Let's finish listening to some of this shit. Because I can't stand. I just can't do it. Of course, of course you're not gonna hear nothing back from Sean Combs. Why would Sean Combs want anything to do with this dude when he know he got a slew of shit that's coming down on his head. Now, just like Puff Daddy fucked it up for all the rest of them pedophiles, them homosexuals, them gay rappers, you know, and it's good that Keefe D ran his mouth because motherfuckers wouldn't even know that Puffy was up there raping men. I mean, that sounds disgusting. Raping men. Like, the shit sound wild, even in jail. But to be raping men on the street, you a nasty motherfucker, B. You know, Keefe D, if you go back, you know, in some of our videos, you will see that I keeping it real goes wrong. You know, you want to keep it real, I'm a gangster. You want to keep it real, nigga, I'm a killer. You want to keep it real of all the illegal activities that you're involved in. And you want to get on a platform in front of a camera and start talking about it. It makes no sense, man. I mean, it makes no sense. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it is. It's your boy Pharaoh the God, always on the motherfucking job. I got fired. Let's talk. Real talk. In today's talk is Keefe D and the Bad Boy Enterprise. You know, we listening to how Keefe D is able to put himself in this predicament, but still, yet and still think that somebody should be there to bail him out. Nigga, if you didn't get the $1 million by now, nigga, you ain't gonna get it. And you know, me, I personally believe if you go back and watch Vlad's interview about how did he come across about getting the interview, he said he knew things. So he kept getting Keefe D to get in front of the camera to talk, to incriminate himself, to say things that the police didn't have. You got to understand, even if Vlad ain't the police, I still think as a fan of Tupac, that nigga Vlad set him up. Motherfuckers is mad about Tupac dying. Motherfuckers is pissed the fuck off. I don't care how many years it is. Motherfuckers is mad about that. It's some more of this shit that you feel me? He put himself into. Now, what y'all don't understand is that, you know, Tupac really wasn't no blood. Tupac wasn't really no Crip. When he had Thug Life, he was rolling with the 40s and the 60s. When the nigga had Outlaws, the nigga was rolling with the Power Groups. But the Outlaws always been there. Now, I'm not saying, you know, Tupac is a, you know, he fuck with who he fuck with. If you fuck with Tupac, he fuck with you. And that's a real motherfucker. I don't give a fuck what side of the fence we on. You know what I'm saying? I might wear your colors, but I ain't throwing up blood. I ain't throwing up your set. You know what I'm saying? Because I know by me over here rocking with you niggas, you know, it's things that's gonna come with that. And you know, you see Tupac with the blue bandanas on. prior to, what I'm saying, after, Tupac was well aware of what he was getting himself into. But he didn't understand, Tupac didn't understand the gang politics. Now some people say, hey, you kicking it with them over there, you from over there. So, but if I see a op, and I know this nigga claim that, but I know this nigga ain't about shit. This nigga ain't about nothing. I'm not finna wipe him down. I'm not finna do nothing to that nigga. Like, for what? Nigga, I'm trying to get to the niggas that's putting your section on the map. So that would be Puffy, Biggie, shit like that. So when Tupac put himself in that, it opened up a different can of worms. But these can of worms that he opened up would not just affect him, but it will affect everybody. Suge Knight, Tupac, the Outlaws, Biggie, Puffy, it would affect everybody. But this nigga, Keefe D, you was there or not, nigga? Why did you have to keep going on TV? Nigga, you deserve to be in jail. You deserve it, nigga. Even if you didn't do it, nigga, even if you didn't pull the trigger, nigga, you deserve to be click clack in jail, nigga. You deserve that shit. Why? Like you said, nigga, you don't have no remorse, right? This nigga says Orlando. Orlando was sued. Now, this is what gets me. Now, at this point in this story, he always said Tupac was hanging out the window. Hey, ooh, right? But from the picture that we all saw him in the car with Suge, the nigga seemed nothing of the sort. Nigga didn't seem happy. The nigga didn't seem turned up. So how can I believe that you spotted him by hanging out the window? How? The nigga don't even look like the nigga was having no fun. After that fight, it's like he knew he fucked up. It's like he knew he gave them people a way to come in and kill him. It's like he knew it, man. Go back, remember the picture. He would sit there, his eyes was like he was just like he was thinking like, damn, I need to get away from this shit. So how does he go from that to what you're saying? To me, it just seems like somebody told him to say the shit. Somebody told him to say this shit, man. He was hanging out the window, but it's glass on the passenger side of the window of the car. So the bitches just knew that was Tupac Benz. Any other night, nigga Suge Knight is the passenger, but tonight he want to be the driver. Let's see what else this nigga got to say after he tells this is this old nephew. This nigga snitched on his own. Snitched on. The nigga said the nigga shot about 5 or 6 times. He saw the bullets go at Suge head. If that don't sound like a crock of bullshit, bro. If that don't sound like a crock of bullshit. Nigga, if the muzzle was flashing, nigga, he shooting out the back, nigga, sparking. So you telling me by you sitting in the passenger seat, looking out the back window, where the back window is right to the front passenger window, and you see Suge get hit in the head, you see the, man, come on, Suge didn't even get hit in the head like that. So how the fuck you see that? Yeah, somebody on some bullshit. Somebody on some bullshit. Also, man, please like, share, subscribe, tell a friend, tell a friend. He said Orlando was doing the shooting, but he passed the gun to this person, but he didn't. And they said bullshit. And this is why this nigga deserves to be in jail. You wanted to tell this bullshit story. You wanted to sit up here and have these people believe in this bullshit story that you out here telling. So now guess what's happened, nigga? You gotta sit there and eat that, my man. You gotta eat that, my man. Everybody else end up dying. That's the only nigga that's alive. Somehow, some way, still gonna spill the beans. But all right, the nigga deserves it. You want to talk about somebody being backflips and shit in the backseat? Now, this is what's wild. If you from LA, Compton, Inglewood, Watts, Linwood, Gardena, Southgate, Hawthorne, Lenox, I don't give a fuck where you from. If I tell the police I gave you the gun in the car and the nigga got murdered, oh nigga, we all going, nigga, you going to jail right on the spot. You, the nigga I said I gave the gun to, he going to jail. That nigga going to jail. That nigga going to jail. That nigga going to jail. Why is it these niggas ain't get questioned until months later? Until after niggas started dying. Now niggas get questioned. Blame it on the dead man. And this is the fucked up thing about that. Like, you know, um, yeah, it's certain niggas that did certain fucked up shit that I don't like, but this nigga should not taking the stand on this nigga and all that shit. Nigga, I mean that's some real shit, nigga. You feel me? But some way, somehow, it's just like, nigga, where do you fit into this at? A nigga can't put his finger on it, but you such a grimy nigga, nigga, it ain't no, nigga, it ain't no lynch to what you up to, should. Rafael Perez, the police working for you, you know what I'm saying? The family and them, like it just what to what degree does should Knight play in it? Because at the end of the day, this nigga coming back saying, "Oh, I lied on my nephew. I never gave somebody the gun." But we know, as LA residents and LA people that been around, just around the streets, not in the streets, but just around the streets, we know that if you tell the police you gave somebody the gun that killed somebody, and then you say, "Oh, I was just playing. I was just playing." Oh, nigga, I don't, nigga, you going to jail. Nigga, what you think? Nigga, they gonna get you to the cell. They be like, "Oh, we was just playing too." Nah, nigga. Nah. Them niggas is gonna take that funky ass nigga to jail. You feel what I'm saying? They gonna take that nigga to jail, nigga. So why has this nigga been on the streets this long? Everybody else died. Well, let's see what else they saying. Add up. It don't add up. Like, you feel me? Okay, we know for a fact Tupac this nigga ass. We know Tupac jumped in the car, got on that nigga Willie Nelson, right? Now, how Tupac was killed and how this nigga, it's kind of odd. It's kind of odd because the picture we saw of Tupac, the nigga had no party in him. The nigga had no party in him. So if he had no party in him, how did you spot this nigga hanging out the window? Suge never said the nigga was hanging out the window. Suge never said the nigga was hollering at bitches up and down the strip. Hmm. You the only one that seemed to seen that, right? Ain't no bitches took no pictures of that nigga Tupac. I mean, at this time, Las Vegas is a heavy tourist state, right? It's heavy in tourism. However you say that word. So nobody out there had a camera. Oh, but you're saying, oh, but it was people that took different shots of, the car that night. And yeah, all the pictures that have to deal with Tupac that night are owned by one company. One company bought all them pictures. You go back and you look at every picture about that night, it's all owned by one company. That's hard. Now someone controls all the pictures. Someone controls the scene now. Now someone can manipulate what was being seen. We look at the AI that we have now. Hmm, hmm. But then, this dude says, "Oh, I gave it to this dude," and he got scared. He gave it to that dude. That was another one of his stories. Again, us being motherfuckers from LA. If I tell the police that I gave the gun first to this person, he got scared and gave it to this person, and this person stuck his arm out the window and got the shoot. Everybody in that car, even the driver, is going to jail. Driver, like, nigga, it's not finna take years to settle this case. All 4 niggas finna be in jail. Everybody finna get questioned. And more than likely, the driver gonna snitch because the nigga not the shot caller and the nigga didn't pull the trigger. But all these niggas died though, besides Keefe D. The nigga deserves to be in jail. The way I feel. The way I feel. It's like when you say you got a bad bitch at home. Oh yeah, nigga, I got a bad bitch. Nigga, my woman bad, nigga. And then you come out with this high yellow, thick, blubbery, short-haired, penguin peacock looking bitch. And you deserve me to believe that that's a bitch? Like, no, nigga. I'm not, nigga, fuck no. Nigga, that's a peacock. Nigga, that ain't no bad bitch, nigga. That's an ugly ass bird with a gang of colors. The fuck you mean, nigga? That's something, nigga, fuck no. Oh, watch this trick. Nigga, the bitch half Chinese. Nigga, she did the little fan. Like, nigga, bro, come on. You feel me? But what I'm saying, oh shit, nigga. But you know, everybody in that car would be in jail. Then they said that they had the murder weapon. Ain't no murder weapon yet. That's another reason why the nigga went to jail, because he kept saying he had the murder weapon. And he didn't. So my take, Keefe D, you deserve to be in jail, nigga. You talked yourself into a pair of handcuffs, idiot. Like, what nigga goes on podcast after podcast after podcast saying, oh, I got the gun. Oh, I was it. This happened. Oh, that happened. Oh, yeah. That ain't what you said on page 14 after you said you gave Orlando Brown the gun and or whatever the nigga name is and the nigga got the shooting. That ain't what. Come here, let us talk to you again. Nigga, the fuck? You know? And then it's just like Puffy. You know, this nigga saying Puffy put the $1 million check on the nigga. And now come to find out this nigga Puffy now is getting what he deserves. So, you know, me personally, I think Keefe D is getting set up. I think Keefe D is getting exactly the setup he deserved for running this mouth. Speaking on things that, you know, he really didn't do, that he really had no business doing. And to say that he ain't got no remorse. Say the nigga was pop blocking in the backseat. Like, bro, this is fucked it. Like, everybody started to idolize rappers after Tupac. Like, Tupac had songs about this, that, and the third, but go look at the songs of that was the complete opposite of that. They got us out. So it's that time again to tell a friend, to tell a friend, to tell another motherfucking friend. Share, like, and subscribe to this shit. Don't miss out on this. It's real talk, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. I appreciate it. Leave a comment. Go to some of the other videos. Make sure you subscribe. Hey,